Se va a realizar un cambio.
Inter Milan get the second half going. For Joelinton. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. For Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ribéry. Fiore. And Alexander-Arnold. Fiore. Ribéry. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Ribéry. Rooney. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, strongly challenged there. And this is Lewandowski. Messi. Well, they've got it again. And it's Ribéry. Here's a shot! Guardiola. To Messi. Joelinton. Fiore. Rooney. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Kukçu. And it's Batistuta. Played back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it into space. Can he finish? Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Inter Milan take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it. Argentina may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Joelinton. Howson. And it's Messi. Batistuta. Guardiola. Zanetti cuts it out. Kukçu. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. He's having a shot! It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do. But
And Batistuta!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Fiore. Just eases him off the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Kukçu receives it in a good position here. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Argentina present their opponents with the best possible chance here to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Inter Milan blast themselves. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So is this the start of a comeback? Gives it back. Now, can they get him away? Shawlinton.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Zanetti. Howson is the guilty party there. Batistuta. Zanetti. That is lovely. Kirkchu. Another chance from a corner. Inter Milan have their third corner.
Anh cứ gặp phải chơi đàn dẫn đi bộ 5.
Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control.
He's having a go! Oh, belter! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rijkaard, and he's had it nicked away. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Chơi đàn dẫn đi bộ 5.
Into the arms of the goalkeeper. Howson. Guardiol. He steps in, and that's the end of that. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold. Guardiol gets over and intercepts. And that is that. Argentina played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective.
Nhanh. Rồi.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And it's Zanetti. Good take. Decent chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Joelinton clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Up he goes! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Raul. Batistuta. Raul with the slide tackle there. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through, and it's Kökçü. And this is Inzaghi. Real chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
Inter Milan have their second corner now.
Đấy.
It's a mighty effort! Costa Curta goes long. And now they can spring out of defence.
Rồi đừng trắng Madrid 5. Quan tâm anh nói gì? Anh Năm không nói gì, nó nói gì?
Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Joelinton. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Well, that pass isn't the best. Raul. Rooney. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And the shot! Oh,
Giây
taken
đánh trắng đi và đi
with
5 t.
They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Trận đảo được được.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter,
Được
so
rồi
this
chứ.
comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a
Right.
beauty.
Em.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week,
Yeah,
Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cái này đấy,
Để nói chưa?
Raul.
nhưng đang được tự tin top này đấy.
Nói 10 phút đi chứ
Their
phạt thôi.
approach does pay off here.
Kiểu tốc độ vượt tuyến từ thủ tù
Midway
đến
through the first period, and it's looking
mất
quite a
đất
game
này.
here.
Cái người tự tin tập này đấy. Nó
Rijkaard. Now it's
Cái
Rooney,
gì?
and this is Lewandowski,
Để đi coi được ha.
and this is Rooney. Linton. Raul. Kökçü. Inter Milan finding their passes. Aims beyond the defence. Batistuta finds himself offside.
Biết cái màn hình nhìn bạn biết không?
Cho ấy dặn nữa, không biết dặn nữa lắm.
Con trên cũng trầu thì phải ai đi không quen được.
Kökçü.
Cho dặn đi, còn một cái rồi thế
Cannavaro
lại
pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
cứ còn cái
And
tủ
here's
hộp ấy.
Không
Batistuta,
có.
and it's
Thúc
Batistuta.
dậy đó,
Passes
Over
coming off
Moyes.
in quick succession here.
thúc dậy để lấy ba nó hình như quảng ấy thôi.
Không lấy mốt ạ.
Alexander-Arnold,
Để đéo một cái mắt trắng là
can
đáng.
he get it through?
Không lấy mối.
Phải được chiều.
Tụi em trô mô.
And that's the end of that. It all started
Để
well
lấy ba
enough.
nó cho tivi hay là giòn quảng ấy rồi.
Rooney, good ball, good
Hai
take.
hộp à.
Lewandowski!
Phải được cái khỏi chịu.
Raul. Batistuta does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Raul.
Bỏ đón hộp, bỏ đón cái hộp không nữa hay là
Now
Cũng
it's
biết quảng
Raul.
ấy thôi, đừng hỏi.
thì nó bỏ đón hộp vàng nữa
Looking
hay
for
là
Kökçü.
hộp bắn răng.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Đấy.
That's going in strongly.
Thôi, có chuyện cứ quảng rồi.
Thì nó bỏ tròn cái răng.
There could be trouble
Quảng
here,
ấy đừng hỏi.
but for now the
Bắn
referee
đi
is
ngủ
keeping
nhanh.
his cards in his
Để
pocket.
mám đi bên.
Thì
Quan tâm của đồ.
Ribery. Oh, important interception.
tại thì lâu lâu hỏi.
It's a definite ball. It's out for a goal
Ồ,
kick.
đánh hỏi là hỏi.
Thế anh đặt lên đây để đi nôn rồi.
Đấy, đi nốt.
Hỏi sẽ muốn nôn.
And there's the
Đấy
end
là
of
ai
the
em
first
ở đang
half.
hoang.
Đấy,
Nothing to separate the two teams at half time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
có đừng ngại
First
lên
half
một
compared
vô
with your
đánh.
expectation.
Well, both sides
Thì em đấu là anh
a
đánh nhỉ?
closely fought match, and that's
Dạ
pretty
đúng.
much what we've got so
Hỏi
far.
thì
The
cái
early
gì?
exchanges, I think, in this second
Nhốn,
half
nhốn cái gì?
will be worth keeping an eye on
Nói
to
như
see
kiểu
if
mấy cái
any
ngay
adjustments have been made to change things.
Dán nhốn.
Argentina are level pegging at half time then, and it's a finely
Dạ.
balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Bóng bắn lên chứ.
It's Inzaghi!
Cháu,
It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
cháu.
Quality ball.
Đâu nhưng mà không.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the
Cháu
match.
hiểu.
Em trong
Kökçü, he is through
Cháu,
here.
cháu.
Lovely bit of skill. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. Messi will not want to lose. Inzaghi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Costa Curta. Now it's Rooney. Well, that is one way to stop him. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread. Zanetti. Messi. And here's Batistuta. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Rijkaard. Costacurta. Now it's Inzaghi. Now there's a fine ball. Plenty. Big chance! Goal! Inter! And they're back in front. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Inter Milan take the lead. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Rijkaard. And he's worked it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, nice touch. Joelinton tries to play it. He's having a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Shoots! They've scored! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Argentina get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Vậy nó mới đi
And
ngược
a
tế.
goal for a goal kick. Rijkaard. Costacurta. And it's Cannavaro. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
Argentina really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Zanetti. A picture of focus and alertness. And that has left him in a heap. Fiore. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now this could be a chance. He's got away. So much time and space here. And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Costacurta.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Inzaghi. Joelinton. Now it's Inzaghi.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Rooney. Harrison concedes a free kick for that.
Vậy tế.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Rooney. Kokchu, who does have an assist to his name. Good ball over the top. And this is Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Argentina may have thrown this away at the death. Yellow or red? It is red. Argentina are down to 10 men. To increase the lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
And that will be it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Người ta ước tính là gấp 45 lần sân đá bóng. Mọi người mà cần tìm một chỗ chill chill cho gia đình này, hoặc là nhóm bạn, nhóm cũ sĩ và hòa mình với thiên nhiên thì có thể lựa chọn